So I was watching TV the other day and I saw this commercial on cleaning ducts from oil spills. They used this some type of soap. I think it was Dawn.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. I wonder if it's actually worked.
Same here. I wonder if we can use any other soaps as well.
Why don't we do an experiment and find out?
Great idea.
Hi, I'm Gracie Davis.
And I'm Tamia Wash, and we were proud to represent the Felicity-Franklin FFA chapter in Ohio. This is what led us to do our experiment.
During this project, we learned a lot of things, including how to use the 7-step scientific method.
We really wanted to know if Dawn dish soap was the best to remove oil. Why couldn't we use any other soaps? So this was step 1 to identifying the question.
So for step 2, we had to figure out what other research had been done. Elizabeth Shorgan claims Dawn was created to erase grease from dishes without harming animals. She then states to say someone accidentally sprayed dish soap on animals without and oil started removing.
Andrew Adam Newman claims to say in 1989, during the Exxon Valdez spill, volunteers used Dawn on crude-covered birds. We then says Dawn and Pamela both secondary claim to beat their rival in its own game.
According to Dawn's manufacturer, Dawn is a grease-fighting formula that's tough on oil, yet gentle on animals' delicate skin. Thousands of bottles of Dawn have been donated to wildlife to help save and remove oil to make them oil-free.
We started to think about any other kinds of soaps we can use to remove oil. We decided to use palm olive because it was used during the Exxon Valdez spill, and Smartly generic dish soap.
We then developed our hypothesis. If researchers test Dawn dish soap, palm olive, and Smartly, the Dawn would remove the most oil and would be most effective. Our dependent variable was how much oil was removed from the fabric, and our variable that remained constant was 3 drops of soap, water, procedure, the amount and type of oil, fabric, and setup.
Our control group which was based on a baseline to compare the independent variables was fabric without any soap or cleaning.
After dipping all the pieces of fabric into oil, we began our first trial by washing fabric strips with each of the different soaps. We then repeated this step 3 more times to serve as 3 trials for the validity of this project.
The graph represents data of all the 3 trials as well as the average of the 3 trials. So the remaining scale 0 represents all the oil being removed from the soap and then the fabric being completely clean. A 5 on this scale represents the oil being removed by the soap and the fabric remaining the same color as the control group.
Our average for Dawn was 1.3, the average of palm olive was 2.3, and the average of Smartly was 4.
Our results for this project was that Dawn was the most effective by removing the most oil from the fabric. Smartly was the least affected by a lot of oil remaining in the fabric, and palm olive was in the middle of the Dawn's and Smartly by removing not as much as the Dawn removed.
So in conclusion, our hypothesis was supported by this research, that Dawn was the most affected by cleaning oil.
This applies to agriculture because the oil spills can be negative impact on animals, and we need to do our part as agriculturists to help clean them and give them a chance of survival. The results for our students to help present evidence that research workers should use Dawn dish soap for the best significant way in cleaning oil spills on wildlife.
So Jamia, I guess the commercial that you saw about Dawn was true, and now we have evidence to prove it.
Thank you.